Hope that wasn't too bumpy. Well, I did probably the most YouTube vlogger cliche thing I could do. I got a boosted board, and it's amazing. I'm loving the boosted board. The primary reason I got the boosted board was to get from my house to my bus stop. So the two primary things that I wanted out of this board was fun and reliable. I wasn't really concerned about the fastest or the longest range because I knew my trip wasn't going to be super long and I don't want to die with the speed. I forgot my helmet, I know. I should be wearing a helmet. Everyone wear a helmet. So all that made me think about which longboards have I loved most, which led me home. This board has been my baby for the last 8 years. It's easily been the most fun and reliable board I've ever ridden. You know what brand it is? It's Loaded. And you know what the gold standard in electric skateboards uses for their decks? Yeah, Boosted uses Loaded decks. Well, at least Boosted used to use Loaded decks. All right, got some juice. Time to go ride some more. All right, so the next, probably most important question that you're thinking to ask is, where did I get this and how much did it cost? And that's where it starts to get a little interesting. So I didn't buy it at a used bookstore, but I did buy it used. I love finding quality used products at big discounts. I bought a second generation Dual Plus extended range boosted board. I found it used on Craigslist. Now it did have some cosmetic wear and it had about 230 miles on it, but that wasn't enough for me to really be concerned. It rode really well. Now, boosted boards are expensive. I ended up spending $950 on it, which is a lot of money. I did a big comparison on this in my head. I spent a lot of time researching and thinking about this. Let me show you a little bit of that comparison. First of all, Boosted is no longer selling their second generation boosted boards on their website. So you can no longer buy those from them. You can only buy their third generation boards. So we'll be comparing the third generation Boosted Plus versus the second generation Dual Plus board. Let's talk the most important thing, price.
Show me the money.
A new third generation Boosted Plus will cost you $1,399. A second generation V2 Dual Plus with an extended range battery cost me $950. That's a pretty big difference. You can get a V2 with a standard range battery for around $700. You can then buy a extended range battery for anywhere from $200 to around $350. To be clear, these are all used prices for the V2. So that's $300 to $400 worth of savings, which we like. Being a third generation boosted board, it probably has a lot more features, right? So let's talk specs here. So the Boosted Plus has a top speed of 22 miles an hour, a top range of 14 miles, and it has 85 millimeter wheels. A second generation Dual Plus with extended range battery has a top speed of 22 miles an hour. It has a top range from 12 to 14 miles, and it has 80 millimeter wheels. Not a big difference. So for $300 to $400, you get slightly bigger wheels. Bigger wheels are awesome. But are they worth $300 to $400? So the Boosted Plus did have two other big changes. So Boosted is now manufacturing their own decks and wheels. So they're no longer using the premier brands of Loaded and Orangutan for their hardware. No! I guess what I'm getting at is, why would you spend an extra $300 to $400 on a Boosted Plus when you can buy a very comparable used second generation boosted board for $300 to $400 less? Are these new wheels and new decks going to be far superior to what they previously had on their second generation models? For me, it was a no. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'd love to be convinced that a Boosted Plus is far superior to a second generation boosted board and is worth the extra money.
That's all we got for today. Thanks for watching.